Previously, on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually, I've been there a couple times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops! I'm getting to it! How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez! Get smoked, lame-o!
What's going on, guys? This is Bunzi, and welcome back to another Let's Play of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So, where we last left off, we went back to the trial, and we actually had Mr. Salmonella, the glorious neckbeard director for the Steel Samurai. And then we also had the more important person on the witness stand, Cody Hackins. Salmonella, he didn't really even really bring anything to the case, and I don't think that he did it. But basically, with Salmonella's thing, he just mentioned that all the studio people were at Studio 2, and it was impossible for them to go back and forth from the two studios because they had one break that was only 15 minutes long, and there wasn't enough time to commit a murder in that time, so that's about it. And that's all we get with him. So then Cody comes on the stand, and then he actually has, pictures that he took of the Steel Samurai, and the entire time he's saying, "Oh, the Steel Samurai is #1. He defeated the bad guy with a samurai kick and a samurai slap," and all that cute stuff. So apparently he saw the Steel Samurai fighting someone or defending himself from someone, so another person was there. We don't know who it is. Cody doesn't know who it is. He said it's a man who's tall and skinny. And I'm like, okay. But he doesn't have any, other descriptions for him. And we find out that the Steel Samurai actually, in the quote-unquote fight that Cody saw, the Steel Samurai actually lost. So, Cody saw the samurai fall to the ground, and, he's a little kid. He doesn't know any better, so he's freaking out. He doesn't know what's going on, and then he runs away. But he also gets a picture of the Steel Samurai in front of Studio 2. So, why is the Steel Samurai at Studio 2 when we know that Will Powers is asleep? And we come to figure out that for some reason, Jack Hammer was actually the guy in the Steel Samurai suit. He drugged Will Powers for some reason with the sleeping pills that we found at the employee area, takes the suit, and goes off to Studio 2, and that's where he goes to die, and he gets killed. And what I'm assuming what happened is he does whatever he did, dies, and then whoever killed him drags his body back to Studio 1, and then that's where we find him. I don't know how that's gonna work because of the monkey head falling down and all this other stuff, but we'll figure this out. So, because the last episode was the third day of the trial, we actually got an extension, so we're going to be investigating the studios again in this episode. But, alright guys, you're caught up, so let's get started. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Office. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry. I missed it. Ah, Maya's back. Maya! Yeah, so for the last episode, pretty much the entire episode, Maya was possessed by Mia again. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now, all I need is a motive and proof. Wow! Good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow's the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed up the whole process. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. See, I still don't understand why they would do that. I get it, they have so many cases backed up, but you can't can't, I get it, this is a video game, but you can't finish a trial just in 3 days, unless it's completely just cut in stone, like there's CCTV footage of someone just stabbing a person to death, and you can literally watch them do it. Unless it's something as obvious as that, how can you solve a case in 3 days? Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah! But Hammer was the victim, Nick! Why would he go to the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Director's alibi. Well, what happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime is Studio 2, where that trailer is. What?! Was Maya always this excited? Well, I mean, she was pretty much, like, possessed for 2 days, so I could understand if she needs to play catch-up a little bit. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here, so no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? Well, Powers. Right. Alright, let's move out. October 19th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not, like, look like you're about to burst into tears? Mr. Wright, I'm so glad that you're here. Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. Could you wipe that grin on your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Well, there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha ha! I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why's that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. No, tell me! Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor strict video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. Ew, I hate that name so much. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer! He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Ooh. Did Miss Vasquez have something to do with him, like, stopping his career? this old bag! Are you gonna say something? The old windbag. I feel so bad for her because that's such a terrible name. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Get behind her and I'll push. Yeah? I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Oh, she's alive! Why is she so quiet? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. That's pretty suspicious. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's a soft, pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to do. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Ooh, kinky! Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Oh, Maya. There's a wonderful world of just strangeness on the internet. That doesn't make sense, does it, Nick? How do I explain this? She's just a child! No, it doesn't, Maya! People who get a thrill out of being treated like dirt are weird! About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard what you said today, cheeky whippersnap! Oh! How he was in the Steel Samurai suit. Poor old Hammer! You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it! Calling him a criminal! A thief! I won't forget this! Whippersnapper! Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time! You listen to me, Whippersnapper, my poor old Hammer would never do such a thing! Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low! It's impossible! Jesus, lady, calm down. You're gonna burst a blood vessel if you keep doing that. October 19, Studio 1, entrance. Think back, Nick. It's the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director. Or the producer. So yeah, the game's like, it's either Salmonella or Dee Vasquez. And I'm like, if you just look at either of them, only one of them clearly looks like a villain. Which is Dee Vasquez. Because I thought about it the other episode, and I was like, Sal doesn't have a reason to have Jackhammer killed. He's the director. He needs Jackhammer in his show in order to have the show. And he needs Will Powers to be the Steel Samurai, so why would he put all the blame on his star person? I mean, I guess you can say the same thing about Dee Vasquez being a producer. But I don't know. Like I just said, Dee Vasquez actually looks like a villain. And Salmonella just is a fat guy. So I don't know. Maybe the game will be like, oh, it was Salmonella the entire time. I don't know. Is there nothing new here? I guess let's go to Studio 2. Oh, there she is! See, look at her, smoking her crack pipe! Like, this like she... Doesn't she look like she hires people to kill? I don't know. She's an assassin or something. I don't know. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick. It's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? H-E-L-L-L! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I am watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick! She's really ticking me off! Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Wait, what? Is Maya saying Nick, she did it! She's the killer! Oh my god, now I want Maya to be right. Okay. My Fey blood speaks to me! I know it! I know it! Oh dear. If she turns out to actually be the killer, the fact that she didn't react to what Maya said is like... That's insane. Director Manella. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves. Oh dear. Fine, lady. Jesus. October 19th, Studio 2, trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card sheet. Alright, no one's here. And you're not talking to me. October 19, Global Studios employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming. Just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! No touching! Ah! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean! I almost had a heart attack! I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on the plate had been laced with sleeping pills? Looks like it. Hey! We were right! How goes your investigation? Tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kinda bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Ha! Fuck Edgeworth! How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control! He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa! Talk about burns, pal! Wow, the fury of Edgeworth, that's so hot! Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles? What? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. I'm just talking out of my ass, but okay! Oh, that's crazy. Means an employee's lunch was scattered around. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? Why? What? No! Maya! No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must have been true then. The rumor? Oh, yeah! When we talked to Penny the other day, she said that there's something up with Jackhammer, but she said that it wasn't her place to say anything, so she kind of clammed up about it. So there's like a rumor going around between him and... I think they said Miss Vasquez too, so... Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. Like? I know what dirt means! About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer, and they were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was. Film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand. How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? What about the children? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No! That can't be ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something! Yeah? I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Wait, what? Oh, are we supposed to... What, this? Think of the children! This is what they're into! And this is... a fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't just be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. I saw you freaking out about your about your samurai cards. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what is it that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. What happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on... And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do! But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Oh, so she's got dirt on him. Well, I mean, his career was still fucked, because he's doing children's shows now. So, it's not like hiding the accident really did anything. Interesting. Very interesting. What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? I'm ready to die! The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Oh no, she's possessed! Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Stay 6 feet away from me, old bag. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear it from? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick? That was... that was her last name? I didn't look at her. I didn't look at her in the court record. Her name is Penny Nichols. Why is that so funny to me? Her name was Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Oh, alright. I just love the names in these games. They just keep getting better and better. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that. And the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And he claimed that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Would it be the sleeping pill thing that we found out about? I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. Here's my proof. What? That's a little empty bottle supposed to prove. It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills? In his food? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat the steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Ah! I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mob. What? And what did I say, like 15 minutes ago? Doesn't she look like someone who hires people to kill? She has ties to the mafia? Oh my god, and Maya's saying, Nick, she did it! The game literally told you who did it! She did it. I know she did it. She silenced that paparazzi. Oh my god. She iced them? That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Got me feeling all sorts of ways about her now. Oh. I mean, I already liked Miss Oldbag. Like, granted, I thought she was kind of annoying, but in a funny way. But now I just feel bad for her. Here, take this. Photograph. Oh, fuck! Oh, wait a second. Remember when we went to Studio 2 and we saw the one of the fence spikes was bent? Oh, so this actor fell on it. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. Ooh, that hurt. Oh my god. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Ooh, oh my god. Oh, so now what? Do we, like, bring it up? No, because she'll have us killed! I wonder. Will she respond if I show her this? She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Uh-oh. Did I mess up? Oldbag. She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Oh, right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the No! She's gonna have us killed! She's got her goons in there! Nick! She went inside the trailer! Oh no! And this is how I died. You came. She's gonna kill us. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Because she did it! Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So, I'm a blackmailer now? Well, that's what it is, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own record. But you were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Oh, is he saying that he intentionally pushed the other guy on the flower bed? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No, no, no! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Oh, look at her face. Look at the evil in her eyes. Well, where's the proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? I mean, she's not wrong. Even with the paparazzi photo, because it does look bad. But if everyone on set was like, no, he didn't do it, we were all there, it was an accident, like Jackhammer didn't do anything. Like, yeah, why would his career be fucked over that? Like, yeah, he accidentally killed someone, but it was an accident. And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Because she loves Hammer, of course she would just say it was an accident. Well, that's if what Vasquez is saying is true, because she could be lying. But that would make sense why Oldbag would lie. She, like, idolizes the man. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought the photo into the studio! She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. Oh. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys! Oh! She brought in the goons! She has the Yakuza! I told you she was gonna bring in her goons! Look at these guys! Oh my god, we're fucked. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. Oh my god, of course she was the one who did it. Just look at her. Look at this Bond villain. Look at her. with her boys in the back. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? Oh, what? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Did I fuck up? Was I not supposed to come in here? Is this the bad ending? Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Detective Gumshoe! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! Oh my god! D. Vasquez! You're coming down to the precinct with me now! Not bad. Very well. What? So we don't even defeat her in court? What? It appears this contest will be decided to— What do you mean in court tomorrow? You just admitted— Wait, no, she didn't admit to the murder. She just admitted that she was about to kill us, and that she has ties to the Mafia. But she didn't admit that she killed Jack Hammer. What? Detective Gumshoe coming in! I'll be looking forward to it. Oh my god! Oh, thank you, Detective! Oh, I thought you were just a joke character! You saved my ass! I love you now! Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe! Thank you! Stop it! You're getting snot on my coat! Get off me! No! I was really scared! Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just— I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a Aww. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued!